Insider confidence is rising, and Michael Conforto just dropped the kind of candid truth that could alter the Dodgers' trade deadline roadmap. After a blistering offensive surge, he's stepping up to break silence on what sparked the turnaround: shifting mindset, grind in the cage, and the pressure of opportunity. But this isn't just about personal stats, it's about leverage, momentum, and what he's actually telling rival teams watching the deadline clock. Is this self-awareness part of a calculated push to stay put? Or a stretch the market moment hoping to reel in a bigger return? Either way, this is one of those moments where words carry weight, and the next moves could hinge on confidence as much as capability. You won't want to miss the full breakdown of what Conforto's honesty means for his future and the front office's next play. What a time to be a Dodgers fan right now, huh? Things are heating up in Los Angeles, and all eyes are on one name in particular: Michael Conforto. Yep, the same Conforto who came into this season with a ton of questions surrounding him. Well, he's starting to answer those questions, and he's doing it in a big way. Just before the trade deadline, Conforto is making headlines not only for what he's doing on the field but also for what he's saying off of it. If you're a true Dodgers fan or just love the drama that comes with trade season, then you're going to want to stick around for this one. And before we go any deeper, hit that like button if you believe the Dodgers are going all the way this year, and subscribe if you want to stay locked into every twist and turn from Chavez Ravine to the World Series. Trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. Now, let's talk about Conforto. After an up and down journey over the past few seasons, including injury setbacks and questions about consistency, it looked like Michael Conforto's star might have dimmed a little. Once an all-star outfielder with the Mets, the guy had kind of slipped under the radar. But now he's catching fire at the perfect time. In his own words, Conforto recently got honest about what's been clicking for him, and his comments reveal a player who not only understands the stakes but is fully embracing them. In a recent interview, Conforto opened up about his mindset heading into this stretch of the season. And what stood out more than anything was just how self-aware and locked in he seems to be. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that he's not trying to do too much anymore. He's trusting the process, sticking to his plan at the plate, and letting the results come to him. And wouldn't you know it, the results have been electric. Over the past couple of weeks, Conforto has been crushing the ball. Extra base hits, clutch RBIs, solid outfield play. He's doing everything the Dodgers could have hoped for when they picked him up. He's not just a body in the lineup anymore. He's becoming a spark plug. And here's the wild part, he's heating up right before the trade deadline. That timing? Couldn't be more critical. The Dodgers are clearly in win-now mode. With Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and a roster loaded with star talent, the front office is under pressure to make all the right moves. And now the big question becomes, is Conforto playing his way out of Los Angeles? Or is he becoming too valuable to move? Because let's be real. When a player starts producing like this in late July, contenders and pretenders around the league start calling. They see a bat heating up, a lefty with pop, a veteran who's played under pressure, and they think, that's the guy who could push us over the top. And make no mistake, the Dodgers front office is listening. But Conforto doesn't seem worried. That's what's so refreshing about him. He's not caught up in the noise. In fact, when asked about trade rumors, he was pretty direct. He said he understands the business, but all he can control is what he does between the lines. That's a veteran mindset. That's the kind of leadership a team like the Dodgers needs, especially when the postseason is fast approaching. And honestly, this surge couldn't have come at a better moment, not just for Conforto, but for the team as a whole. The Dodgers have been dealing with injuries, inconsistencies, and pitching concerns all season long. So when a bat like Conforto starts to catch fire, it gives the entire clubhouse a lift. The vibes change. The energy shifts. You can feel it watching the games. He's playing like a man who knows this might be his chance to redefine how people see him across the league. And let's give credit where it's due, Conforto's not just swinging for the fences. He's putting together smart, professional at-bats. He's laying off tough pitches, going the other way, showing patience, showing power. That's the kind of approach that helps win playoff games. And guess what? That's the kind of performance front offices dream about when they're trying to build a championship team. So, let's talk possibilities. If Conforto stays in L.A., he becomes a dangerous X factor. He's not going to be the guy opposing pitchers are focused on, that's still going to be Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani. But that's exactly what makes him lethal. If he's hitting in the 6th or 7th spot and producing like a cleanup hitter, that's a nightmare for opposing pitching staffs. On the flip side, if the Dodgers decide to move him while his stock is high, they could demand a pretty solid return. There are several teams out there that would love to add a hot-hitting lefty outfielder with postseason experience. And let's be honest, Conforto's not a long-term piece in L.A., unless something changes drastically. So this might be one of those tough calls where it's less about what Conforto deserves and more about what the Dodgers need. But here's something you have to consider sometimes: a player's timing, attitude, and clubhouse chemistry matter more than their stat sheet. And that seems to be the case with Conforto right now. His teammates are responding to his energy. His coaches are trusting him in bigger spots. The fans are starting to see flashes of that old all-star form. And it's not just about him swinging the bat either. He's made a couple of big plays in the outfield lately that turned games around. He's showing effort on the base paths, he's showing leadership in the dugout, and he's talking like a guy who knows exactly what's at stake. You can't teach that. That's experience. That's hunger. So whether the Dodgers keep him or flip him for a high-leverage arm or future piece, Michael Conforto is proving something bigger. He's proving that he still belongs in the spotlight. He's proving that when the pressure rises, he rises too. And maybe, just maybe, he's reminding everyone that talent and work ethic still go hand in hand. Now here's something that might just make you think. What if Conforto's resurgence is exactly what the Dodgers needed? Maybe not just for this year, but as a spark to rally around heading into the stretch run. When you've got your top-tier stars already playing at an MVP level, sometimes it's the next tier of guys, the veterans with something to prove, who make all the difference in October. And let's not forget, Conforto's already been through this grind before. He's played in big markets, dealt with trade talk, been written off, and battled his way back. So while the spotlight might still be on the bigger names in L.A., don't be surprised if Michael Conforto ends up being the unsung hero when it matters most. Whether he finishes the season in a Dodgers uniform or ends up wearing a new jersey by next week, the message he's sending right now is clear: he's not done. Not by a long shot. And if you've been counting him out, you better start paying attention again, because Michael Conforto is writing a brand new chapter, and it's one worth watching. So what do you think? Should the Dodgers hold on to Conforto and ride this wave into October, or sell high and maximize his value at the deadline? Let us know in the comments below, because we want to hear from real fans like you. And don't forget, if you're loving this kind of content and want more breaking updates, behind-the-scenes insights, and straight-up passionate baseball talk, hit that like button and subscribe right now. This season is just getting started, and trust me, things are about to get even crazier. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Go Dodgers!